I'm not gonna lie, this video wasn't really planned, but I thought, hey, why not? I really haven't, except for like recently, I haven't done anything with YouTube, so I was like, let's keep you guys updated on how the boat's going. Right now, as you can see in the thumb title, we're gonna be working on the front deck. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm going in this blind. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this, but hopefully, cross my fingers, you guys know that looks good. So I'm gonna stop my jabbering and let's get to work. Okay, so this actually has nothing to do with the front deck. This is the two front panel deals, or front compartment deals. As you can see, I glued it down, but then as I was testing it out, I was like, I think that wood glue will hold, and I took the screws out. Unfortunately, it didn't. So I'm gonna slap a little bit more glue in there, and then I've got smaller screws I'm gonna put in there. So this one not as bad. This one happened, or this kind of cracked a little bit. So we're gonna add a little bit more glue, and then I've got some smaller screws that we're gonna use. What felt like forever, that was probably like a 30-second clip for all of y'all. So I'm gonna let these dry, and then I don't know if I'll be able to tonight, but then we'll spray paint them. So my next project is probably going to be getting the lights and the trolling motor, or why do I keep saying trolling motor mount? The fish finder mount on here. I wanna save the trolling motor for last, simply because when I put it on, it's gonna have to go in one piece. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I've got all my mounts here, and now I don't know yet on where I want these. I was kind of thinking, do I want to change it up? Do I want to kind of keep it the same and whatnot? So that's kind of what I'm thinking now. Here's a time lapse of me thinking. That was almost 10 minutes of me thinking, just to leave me to change my mind like 3 times. So I think we did come up with the final answer. The problem I was running into is I was gonna have both of them almost up here in the front. So here's the very front. I was gonna have one here and one here, and on both sides. But the only problem I was running into is the trolling motor coming down on top of them. And I thought, oh, okay, well, it'd be fine. I'll just move it over a little bit. But then I thought, well, if there's actual lights on there, that's gonna add a couple inches. And so I split the difference between going back to normal and the way I wanted it. And so now we've got one about right in here, and then one about right in here. And so now I think we're gonna put them in, make it official. Okay, so I went through and got all of these tightened down. Now, I don't know if some of you guys might be asking this question or not. Well, number one, these are lock nuts, so they're not gonna come off. And how these work is this is just the bottom piece. And so some of you may be wondering, well, why aren't you gonna put a washer on there? Because most of the time in the boat, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be the lock nut, and there's gonna be all this room. So putting the washer there, it's gonna sit there and rattle, and that's gonna drive me insane, so no. But when I actually do use them, I pull them up like this, and then I've got a regular nut right here, and I twist it all the way down, and then it tightens itself down, and for the time being, it works. Also, another thing I thought is, why do I have this paper towel and electrical tape on it? That is because it helped protect my tarp when I had my tarp on here. So now I think we're on to the fish finder. I said it right this time. So I'm gonna figure out where to put the fish finder. And yeah. Okay, so I just went through and I kind of marked out where I wanted the trolling, or the, see, I did it again. The fish finder, it's just a small, this thing was 108 bucks. So I was like, be perfect for my John boat. Don't need nothing too fancy. And so yeah, I decided I'm gonna put it right here. I think it'll be perfect for when I'm controlling the trolling motor and whatnot. And I guess the only problem I could see is if I'm all the way back there and I kind of want to get a reference, it's going to be at a bad angle, but most of the times I'd have somebody with me and they could be sitting up here in the front telling me what's going on. But like I said, most of the times I'll be up here with the trolling motor, and also if I'm bottom bouncing, I'll have my seat right there, and I think it'll be perfect. And so still haven't decided if I want to bolt this down or just screw it down. All right, the part we've all been waiting for, the trolling motor. Not gonna lie, I'm scared. I don't want to do this. It's gonna suck. But yeah, we got to figure out how to get this trolling motor up here and for everything to work out the way it should. Cross my fingers. I still have my insanity after this. So, here's a time lapse of me probably losing my mind. I'm not gonna lie, that actually went really smooth, like weirdly smooth. So we got it figured out. I'm gonna have to drill some new holes through the lift or whatever you want to call that. Came with the boat, so that's what I'm still using. And then we'll have to drill some holes through plywood. That went really smooth, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna start getting these bolts through here. So cross my fingers, everything goes well. All right, sorry, I had to cut through most of that, all like the drilling and whatnot. I messed up on the drilling part, but you know what? We eventually got it. And yeah, I just got the bolts put through. They've got lock nuts and big washers on the bottom. So hopefully, well, they won't rip out again like the screws did. I should have just done this right away. I don't know what I was thinking before. But now I'm just gonna throw it up there and make sure everything fits. I think we're gonna have to do the wiring in another video because I can already tell this video is getting long. So let's throw it up there. Oh my goodness, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. This is heavy. All right, so, oh, why did my flashlight just turn on? As you can see, it's not on all the way, but I'm gonna let you guys peek underneath there. As you can see, that one screw, or that one, not screw, bolt is hitting that piece of metal right there. So I think if I just slide this forward like it is now, and then push it down, and it should snap right into place, and everything should work out. And so I think it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I like where I put it. If you ever watched any of my other videos, you'll actually notice it's opposite. It used to run this way instead of this way. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but I think it ain't looking too bad. So now, I kind of messed you guys up there, or maybe some of you caught it, but I said wiring. I meant the wiring for the lights. The wiring for the trolling motor is in this piece right here. So that's what this is right here. So there's nothing to worry about that, but just have to do the wiring for this. And I got the fish finder here, and I got the hole right there. And so once everything's official and final, I'll throw that through. And yeah, it's all coming together slowly but surely. But unfortunately, I think for one of the projects I'm gonna do in that welding class I was talking to you guys about. I think, maybe that was my TikTok. I don't remember now. But anyways, I think I'm gonna have to take off this whole front deck. And so that's gonna be off here shortly. And so when I do that, that'll give me access to underneath here. Very little, but that's when I think I'll finally connect my wires. So maybe we might see that come out tomorrow. So could be making 2 videos in 2 days. So we'll see what happens. I think though the lights though will be their, well, I know the lights will be their own separate video. So yeah, with that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching. Just kind of a throw it together video today. There wasn't nothing too planned for it. I didn't even expect making a video. So, but anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. And if you guys want some of the best fishing lures, don't forget to check out TM Baits. TMBaits.com is my website. And so yeah, sell some of the best fishing lures on the market. With that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video.